In May 2025, a 29-year-old woman presented to the emergency room with dysphagia, dys meaning negatively abnormal like in dysfunction, and phagia referring to swallowing, diplopia, diplo meaning double, and opia denoting a visual defect, dysarthria, arthria from Greek referring to speaking like in articulate. She also had trouble breathing and her upper extremities were weak. While she could still talk, she told doctors that she started experiencing these problems 4 days ago. They didn't know what was happening at first, but after hours in the hospital, her breathing became so shallow they had to put a tube down her throat so that a machine could breathe for her. Her respiratory muscles had become paralyzed. One of the doctors called the CDC because he had an idea of what was happening, and he had to notify them in the case of a potential outbreak. What was the problem? 2 weeks earlier, this woman was scrolling an app. She saw pictures of people and felt like she was getting mocked. A post referred her to a contact that could supply her with what she needs to LooksMax as long as she was willing to pay. When she sent the money, she received something special to self-administer. She looked up how to do it and put it in her face, but she didn't do it right. This thing that she put into her face was Botox, which is short for botulinum toxin, which is the thing that causes botulism. And her dysphagia, diplopia, dysarthria, and respiratory paralysis are a case of botulism. You're not supposed to self-administer this or buy it from a shady chat group online. Botox is the most potent toxin to humans known on Earth, meaning the smallest amounts can be fatal if something goes wrong. Botox stops the transmission of signals from the nerves to the muscles. That helps mitigate wrinkles. It can help with certain migraines. But that's when correctly administered locally. If it gets into the body's circulation, then it will stop transmission of many signals from the nerves to the muscles. And this includes paralyzing the breathing muscles, which is what happened to this person. This should go without saying. Don't buy Botox on the internet or through an app if you're in America. And don't administer it yourself either. You want a trained, licensed medical professional to do it. You're paying to not have the most potent toxin known to humans on Earth to be spread in your circulation. When the CDC was notified, they sent antitoxin to the hospital for that patient, and she was able to make a recovery, but she was noted to have lingering symptoms that will stay for months to years. The problem is, 2 more cases of botulism from self-administered Botox purchased from suspicious outlets were reported to the CDC the very next month after this. They too were sent antitoxin, and luckily they were also able to make a recovery despite lingering symptoms that may never really go away.